Good afternoon, everybody. This is Learning Tech Hub. We are happy to have you here under the pen production session. So today we'll be having an interview with the pen production skill trainer. And my name is Bennett Obakama. Also, my colleague's name is Busari Raphael. So, can we know your name,
My
sir?
name is Mr. Ido Antonio Kondayo, the pen production trainer
Okay, thank you, sir.
for GSC301.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. We are happy to have you here. So we'll be asking you some few questions, sir.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay. Can you tell us about paint production? What it is all about?
Paint production is all about mixing, as I've said before, like the additives, the chemicals in the accurate proportion, mixing them together to form what we call paint. Paint is what we use to decorate and to protect our wall suite. That's what we mean by paint.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, sir, please, can you tell us for how long have you been training students on this skill?
Since inception of the GSC301 skill, I've been the trainer for the GSC301 paint production.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Please, can you tell us, for a beginner, somebody that wants to go into this skill, what are the things that the person needs to know before the person starts off his own business?
Okay. The things that he needs to know is just to be familiar with the chemicals. I make them to be familiar with chemicals, to know what chemical carbon, what it does, titan, nitrosol, what they did, their quality, and how to differentiate between fake and quality. That's all. And I said the most challenging, what I used to tell them is that the most challenging aspect of it is the what we call the topic we call the colorite. Okay. I used to train them very well on it. That even if it is the only one you can know in this GST1, it is enough. Because the colorite is the most challenging.
Okay, sir.
I said the other time that we have over 200 blues, we have over 200 pinks and purples, we have over 300 greens, we have over 120 yellows, and we have over 250 reds. And like I said the other time, we have only 3 colors. That is primary colors that comes naturally. Okay. I said like our red, our yellow, and our blue. Okay. Then I said, what of black and white? I said they are tints and shades. Okay. That they just augment our colors. But let's even assume that, okay, we have 5 colors now. Let's assume. Okay. Let's assume we don't agree in this case that we have 5 colors. Okay. But let's add the 2 tints, the tint which is white, and the shade which is black to it, and 5. Okay. Whereas you have to produce now, if you add them together, the 200 blues I have said earlier, the 200 pinks and purples I said earlier, the 300 greens I said earlier, over 300 greens I said earlier, the over 120 yellows I said earlier, over 250 reds I said earlier. I said if you now add them together, that's over 1,000. So if you are to produce over 1,000 varieties, colors, different colors and tones and taste to your customer, and you are having just, okay, let's assume because it's 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue. Let's assume, okay, we had the things and say to it 5 and call them colors like that, and you have 5 colors now to produce over 1,000 colors. As though this is the most challenging, I think, for me to somebody that is just coming to learn the trade.
Okay, sir. So, can you tell us when a person, maybe a student, ends up learning this skill, what are the things that he needs to put in place to start up this paint production business, the equipment and the funding? Can you tell us about it?
When he wants to produce, when he wants to commence this training, a trainer that is just want to begin afresh.
Yes, sir.
All he needs to start, someone said that only the grave diggers starts on top. That's you said don't belittle the day of little beginning. Start small. For a starter, I think all you need to do is all you need at times might not be a drum like this, what another thing there is you need to have, because if you have an hand mixer like this, another mixer like this, I am Mr. Abrasit that's sitting there. We used to produce over 60 drums, we even just hand mixer like this. So somebody that is just starting can get a business and you can produce 50 drums with this. I think it's a starter, it's a good start. So you can use this the hand mixer for a time before you can get a real mixer. Then with a drum like this, that's to start. You know, it takes a time to get it will take a time to get a mixer, a big mixer, standard mixer like this. You will be running to millions. You know, at least you start somewhere. So, which is, you will be in a little while. If you get some contrast, with little time you can get this thing. But to start, you can start with hand mixer. And even to start again, does not require money more than for such a person. That is just starting. No, I mean, it doesn't require money more than the hand mixer, and maybe if you get a drum. If you want to start, if you get somebody, you can give him money for the materials. Give him or her money for the materials. To buy raw materials like this, to buy things, you can collect money to buy them and produce. So you know to start, it's just maybe just to get a drum that you will use as your mixing bowl. You know they are just using it, this is the mixing bowl standard. But to start, you can just use this one and use your hand mixer. That's it. Very easy to start.
That's great, sir. That shows that this pen production is a very lucrative business.
Yes.
So we are encouraged that our undergraduates at the end of the skill, without being employed in the sector that they study, that with this pen production they can have food on their table and do many other things that requires finance.
Yes, as I've said the other time, I said talking about lucrative. As a pen production, I can boldly say that it's one of the lucrative business you can do and lay your hand on. Like for example now, even let's say it's past 2 now, past 2. Like since morning now, if you have been working with this our standard mixer and you get a good contract and they give you, you can by this time now have made more over $1 million today.
Wow, that's so.
Which is possible. I say it's possible. I don't say you make it all of it.
Yes, based on your hard work.
And God on your side, you know, it's God that you put everything in the hand of God. But it's possible. What I'm saying is possible. I don't say you make such money every day, but it's possible for you that whereas since morning now up to this time now, you have made $1 million on your own. So can you now say that it's not lucrative?
Oh, it's very lucrative, sir. So, sir, please, can you tell us what are the hazards that one into this skill can face, and what are the safety measures to prevent those hazards?
Number one safety measure we take is that, and there is a saying that safety first. Number one safety measure we take is that we use nose covering, if possible, high covering and everything to cover your. You know, most of our chemicals are in powdery form.
Okay.
And most of our chemicals too, they have foul smell, like ammonia and so and co. So you at least you prevent it with your nose cover and all. And not only that, there are some times that you may need to do some, what do we call it? You do some maybe flush out from your system too with some machine. They help you do some things on your body to flush. Maybe something you might have inhaled also. So there are safety measures. Not only that, you should be careful. Like I said, you can use your this hand mixer to start. So be careful to check if the wires they are not breached. They can cause can explode and cause fire. So all that. And also the procedures for your paint, you should know the procedures. What chemicals come first? There are some chemicals that if you are producing paint now, there are some chemicals that if one comes before one,
it will
cause a blockage in your paint. There are some that if one comes before one, it might cause explosion. Wow. So you must take all those things into consideration. And as a trainer, you will let your trainees to know all this, so that when they are starting their own, they will know how to take precautions.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, we'll be coming to the end of the session for this interview. We would like to ask one more question. Okay, sir. So, concerning the hand mixer, as we all know, the issue of electricity in the country, is there any other alternative for paint production aside using electricity to operate your machine, sir?
Yes, of course. Now, we have there are three methods you can use to mix your paint. Okay. As a trainer, you must let your trainees to know. Okay. Like we did practicals now, just here now. I did practical with them, and I showed them how to mix the emulsion paint. We didn't use hand mixer. We didn't use any electricity to mix. I just used this paddle, small paddle. I just used to mix for them to see. You can hire people if there's no electricity. They can help you. Even you can use your paddle to mix, and you still get your paint done without using hand mixer or the standard mixer.
Thank you very much, sir. We are honored.
You're welcome,
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.